of people. To the Black and Hispanic communities, I want to thank you for the tremendous outpouring of love and trust that you have shown me with your vote. We set records, and I will not forget it. I've heard your voices in the campaign, and I look forward to working with you in the years to come. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and his honor, this will be a great honor, but in his honor we will strive together to make his dream a reality. We will make his dream come true.
All of the Latinos that voted for Trump because, I don't know, the price of eggs, and now they are confused and appalled by all of the decisions that he is making. We told you. So I feel so bad about everything he's doing, but I'm not surprised. I'm just sitting here like, he said that that's what he was going to do, and he's doing it. The mass deportations, ending birthright citizenship. I got so many people came after me like, he can't do that. Oh, no, he'll find a way. He did. He sure did. And now you have people scared shitless. We told you so. We fucked around. Now we're finding out if it isn't the consequences to your actions. And this is exactly what happens when people vote against their own interests, regardless of how much you've been convinced or you've convinced yourself that you are not part of. You're not. If you are Latino, you're Latino, regardless of where you go, what you do, how much money you make, how whitewashed you are, how white adjacent you are. If you're Latino, you're Latino, and the consequences of your actions are gonna align with what you are. That's exactly what it is. And I just, seeing it play out in real time when like the people that knew is kind of crazy. Seeing Elon Musk salute on national television, I just, we told you so. We told you so.
Based on your initial schedule, that today roundups of criminal illegal aliens in the process of deporting them would begin. That seems to have been put on hold for a little while. When can we expect that to happen? Where will it begin?
No, it started. It
has started.
ICE teams are out there as of today. We gave them the direction to prioritize public safety threats that we're looking for. So we've been working up the target list. There was some discussion about Chicago because the Pacific operational plan was released. So we had to look at and reevaluate, does this raise officer safety concerns? And it does. Mm-hmm. But we've addressed that, and teams are out there effective today.
At least one person was taken into custody. It happened right here on this block of Paris Street here in East Boston today. Take a look at some video from the scene this afternoon. NBC 10 saw multiple unmarked SUVs here. 5 people, some wearing vests that said police federal agents on the back, went inside one of the apartment buildings. 2 agents waited outside. 1 person taken into custody that we saw. Whether this is connected to President Trump's effort to root out illegal immigrants, something he has promised to do, is unknown. We also saw federal agents at a building on Lexington Street, also here in East Boston. A witness there told us she saw 1 person arrested. There's roughly 11 million undocumented people around the country. President Trump has said the priority is finding and deporting those with criminal backgrounds.
Aquí al lado de mi casa, señores. Llegó migración. Ay, Diosito. Ay, Diosito.
I just spent the last 30 minutes crying as I read about all the mass deportations that are starting to occur, and also seeing okay, gonna try to make it through. Seeing the aftermath of the fires in Los Angeles and knowing that a lot of the population that was affected were Latinos and people of color. And I just felt so much grief and anger because growing up being an immigrant kid, you know, and having to grow up with a realization that you could go to school and your parents could get deported while you're at school and you come home and they're not there was a real fear that I had as a child. Also, having to watch your parents go work their second job as soon as you got home from school and locking yourself in your room because that was the only way to keep you safe because your parents couldn't afford a babysitter. And growing up with all of that, you know, and just trying your best and going to school and pretending like you're just like every other kid is an experience that I don't wish on anyone. And it's been so hard to see the amount of hate that has grown as the Trump MAGA supporters have kind of come out of the woodwork, and they call us criminals, and they call us these awful things, and it's like at some point it just wears you down, you know?
ICE raids have already begun, and we're about to be in a lot of pain as Latinos, Mexicans, Americans, really anyone, even if you're not directly connected to someone who has immigrant status. But we all have to know that you don't have to cooperate with ICE. If you see ICE, you yell, La Migra. Maybe that will help anyone get out and give them a little time. These mass deportations are literally like just the beginning. And we're all going to feel it, whether you care about people or you care about your pocket.
And while there's mass ICE raids going on in California, Mexico still chose to come and fight the fires here tonight. And that to tell you who is really the bad guy here. But yeah, and some of you Latinos someone in your job.
So I decided to keep my daughter home because she had a little bit of a fever. So I go across the street to Walgreens to grab her some Tylenol. I see 3 undercover cops. They look like undercover cops to me, but I didn't think none of it. So I left Walgreens. I went to 7-Eleven real quick to grab me a French vanilla Frappuccino real quick. So I go in there. I see 4 more of these motherfuckers, right? So I asked one of them. I was like, hey, are y'all undercover cops? Because I just seen like a couple of y'all up the street at Walgreens. And he was like, you know, something like that. He was like, we're here from out of town working. He was like, but, you know, have a great day. You know, you could tell he wasn't trying to tell me too much. But I was being nosy as hell at this point. So tell me why I get home. My neighbors are immigrants, right? They packing their shit up. They've been packing their shit up for the last 3 days. They said that they're moving to the Southlands area because they are you know, tired of seeing these Venezuelans over here, you know, lurking around late at night. And I don't see them over here. But when I do my comedy shows and I get home late at night, that's when I be seeing these motherfuckers lurking around. So I be having my taser, my pepper spray on that, and I hurry up and I run to the house because my son be watching my daughter for me when I be doing my shows. So it hit me. You know, it hit me when I went to take out the trash and I seen them damn Venezuelans packing their shit up and leaving. It hit me like ICE is really fucking here. ICE is really here in Denver, Colorado to do these raids. if you have kids that are born in America and you are undocumented and your kids are U.S. citizens and they born here, they are not considered U.S. citizens. Like, everybody getting sent the fuck back at this point. And so it makes me nervous for the people that I know that are hard workers, that are genuinely here trying to get their paperwork done and trying to get their paperwork in order. You know, those are the people that I feel bad for. The only people I don't feel bad for is these damn Venezuelans, because they do be out here lurking at night and they do be into shit. They be touching people's shit, stealing people's cars. They do be out here doing the most. Those are the only motherfuckers that I feel like gotta go. But everybody else, y'all please be safe, because ICE is out here in Denver. So please be safe and stay out the way. And I know y'all ain't gonna see them damn Venezuelans trying to clean them damn windshields today, because ICE is really out here.
And so it begins. Y'all hear that sound in the background? That's them arresting the nighttime third shift workers out of buildings and hotels here downtown Chicago. It's ICE. They're coming for people who are working third shift jobs, doing whatever they can to do cleanup for offices, hotels, and so on. And you have all these sirens and alerts and alarms. And my neighbors and I have been texting back and forth. It is a hot mess. This is the beginning, or how it begins, for hardworking immigrants in the Trump administration. This is how it works. This is the next 4 years, next 280 weeks, and the next 1,400 plus days. My prayers go out to all of those who are struggling and don't want to be ripped from their kids, or their kids ripped from their families. Follow me for more. If they cut off TikTok, definitely follow me on YouTube, Substack, Blue Sky, and IG.
Well, now to Mississippi, where state lawmakers propose a new program to tackle illegal immigration with bounty hunters. Now, the bill is being pushed by DeSoto County DA Matthew Barton. It would let certified bounty hunters identify and report undocumented immigrants and give them a $1,000 reward for each successful deportation. Supporters say it would improve community safety and help support President Trump's immigration policies. But critics say the measure would have dangerous implications, especially for immigrants who are here legally, who might still be picked up on the false suspicion that they're here illegally.